Hello lovelies, welcome to your Tarot Opera. I'm Ty and I deliver messages like these from my camera shy creator every week. Today we're diving into November's final Mercury retrograde reading for each zodiac sign. And let me tell you, this retrograde has been intense. Setbacks, clarity, confusion, repeat. It's been a month of emotional whiplash for a lot of us. You can check the description box for timestamps to your specific sign, or listen through the full reading but stay till the end to see exactly what doors are opening for you. Other signs may resonate depending on your sun, moon, and rising placements, so follow your intuition if you feel called to explore more. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and lovingly leave the rest behind. Alright, let's see what retrograde's final message is for you. The retrograde started off rocky for you fire signs, almost like the universe was testing how badly you wanted the things you've been working toward. That initial Seven of Swords energy shows moments where you tried to take everything on yourself, either because you didn't trust others to help, or because you felt like you had no choice. But retrograde had other plans. It wanted to expose where you were carrying too much alone, where your independence became isolation, and where your self-reliance may have turned into stubbornness. The Three of Pentacles in reverse steps in here to remind you that doing everything solo isn't always the smartest strategy. Collaboration doesn't weaken you, it actually aligns you with people who can elevate your path. But because the Seven of Swords is still hanging around, this isn't a green light to trust just anyone. Some people want to be involved simply to take credit, slow you down, or use your ideas. This retrograde has been pushing you to learn the difference between genuine support and opportunistic curiosity. Now on the flip side, the Queen of Wands anchors this whole reading with a surge of confidence that many of you have either recently tapped into or are just beginning to access. Like you're really sure about what you're doing, where you're going, and how you want to see things through, and every step you're making right now is pivotal, even if it looks small from the outside. With retrograde ending on the 29th, it leaves you with this beautiful burst of creative momentum. This is the kind of energy that helps you finish projects, pitch ideas, or finally act on something you've been procrastinating on. Keep going. Don't isolate yourself. Let others support you when necessary, and be very aware of anyone prying into the details of your plans, because not everyone needs to know your moves before you make them. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget your bonus message waiting at the end of the video. Air signs. The Six of Cups in reverse tells me you've been living in the past more than usual. Whether it's nostalgia, regret, or the memory of missed opportunities, something has kept your mind looping backward instead of looking forward. Some of you are replaying moments where you wish you'd taken a chance, spoken up, or followed an impulse years ago. Retrograde is telling you that staying stuck in those memories won't change them, but it can stop you from noticing the new opportunities coming in. And with the Two of Cups showing up, there is absolutely something meaningful on the horizon. The Two of Cups brings connection. A mentor, a business partner, a collaborator, or even a soulmate-level situation in your next chapter. I'm getting this won't be a random connection. It's most likely one that will help you grow, lift your confidence, and align you with your purpose. The universe is trying to bring someone into your life who complements your strengths and supports your vision. But then the moon in reverse steps in with a gentle warning. Don't let fear sabotage this. Don't overthink it. Don't question why something good is happening to you. Don't spiral into self-doubt when things start going right. I keep hearing the phrase, don't look down. Just like someone walking a tightrope, the moment you look down and see how high you are, fear takes over. But if you stay focused on the path in front of you, you remain steady. Retrograde's final message for you is simple but powerful. Your past may have shaped you, but it does not define your future. Lift your head, trust where you're going, and remain open to the support that's coming in. New doors are about to open. Don't hesitate when they do. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget your bonus message waiting at the end of the video. Earth signs. If I could hand you my vacation days, I would. This retrograde has been heavy, demanding, and wildly stressful for you. The Five of Swords at the front of your reading reveals conflict that you didn't ask for, but still had to deal with. This could have been drama in the workplace, arguments in your personal relationships, or battles with your own limiting beliefs. For some, there were issues involving toxic co-workers, manipulative bosses, or a work environment that simply wasn't honoring your value. For others, financial stress or career instability may have piled up all at once, leaving you feeling cornered or overwhelmed. And yes, some of you may have even experienced job loss, rejection, or setbacks that felt unfair or poorly timed. But this is where the Hierophant in reverse speaks loudly. As unfortunate as this may sound, you are probably being spared from something. Hierophant in reverse is telling you it's time to break out of the norm, or even the 9 to 5, and start crafting your own path. You were made to go through this to recognize your own worth, your own power, and your own strength. Sometimes it's hard to see how far we've outgrown something until we are forced out of where we were comfortable. Remember, the universe, and in this case, retrograde, will always make you uncomfortable in order for you to change. The Hierophant in reverse suggests that many of you are meant to break out of the traditional path, especially if the traditional path has been draining your spirit. This is a time to explore entrepreneurship, creative work, spiritual service, or alternative career paths that actually resonate with who you are becoming. You weren't meant to stay in environments that limit you. The High Priestess anchors this entire transformation by urging you to trust your intuition more than your fears. Your inner knowing is louder and clearer than ever. You may feel drawn to spiritual exploration, strengthening your intuitive gifts, researching symbolism, or diving into healing work. Even if you're unsure of your next step, the High Priestess promises that clarity will come as long as you keep listening to that inner compass. Retrograde didn't just shake things up to disturb you, it shook things up to align you where you're supposed to be. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget your bonus message waiting at the end of the video. Water signs. I feel like some of you were really working on being mentally stable, more focused, more disciplined with yourself, with the Emperor. Until retrograde came in like it always does, and bulldozed that, and made you rethink all your life choices in a single instance. There was a purpose of this, I swear. It was to highlight points in your life that needs healing and restructuring. A house is only built with a strong foundation to work from, and that's where the Fool in reverse is coming in loud and clear. With this card in reverse, the Fool steps in as a reminder that before you jump into your next chapter, you need to slow down, breathe, and recenter. This retrograde didn't want you jumping from one responsibility to the next without reconnecting with your joy, your spark, and your emotional strength. This is about understanding where your emotions are blocking you from experiencing opportunities and how you keep repeating old cycles that you thought you've moved on from. This is a moment to really ask yourself, what parts of me have I been neglecting? What emotions have I been avoiding? Where am I repeating cycles I swore I'd never return to? These are really good questions to journal down and give your own answer to in writing. I find it helps to really visually see what I'm feeling, rather than just stewing in it and not knowing up from down. And this is where the Eight of Cups comes in strong, hammering down on you to step out of the old cycles and transition, or in this case, literally walk away from it all. Eight of Cups is one of my favorite cards in the deck, because to me, this card is like a major reset button. It gives you the most clearest message of what's happening, telling you to walk away from old patterns, draining commitments, and situations that no longer align with who you're becoming. Yes, some of you may be physically walking away from a job, a relationship, a friendship, or even a mindset, but this movement is not loss. It's a part of the transitional phase. With Eight of Cups anchoring your message here, it's also asking you to choose yourself. Even when the situation is familiar, even when staying would be easier, even when leaving feels scary. And for some of you, this walking away will also create space for others involved to grow on their own path. This is retrograde's final hidden gift for you: clarity, releasing, and the courage to choose emotional freedom. To close out your message, my creator also pulled 2 oracle cards from their own deck. the Doors of Dreaming Realms Oracle. These messages are universal, so they're meant to support every sign during this final retrograde shift. The first card is Dream Feather. This door brings emotional lightness, freedom from mental pressure, and the clarity you've been needing. For anyone who has felt trapped in situations, relationships, or cycles where you were unappreciated, this is your release point. A weight is being lifted, and joy is finding its way back to you. The second card is Crystal Tide. This door represents emotional healing, release, and the recalibration of your intuition. Retrograde pulled you through some deep waters this month, but only so you could finally let go of what no longer supports you. With this door appearing, expect cleansing energy, emotional renewal, and a noticeable strengthening of your intuition as we move into the new year. If you enjoyed this reading, feel free to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss any weekly messages. And if you want more clarity, check out the other sign readings or the timeless messages waiting on the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.